Alright, this is John Cola with OKRaw.com. Today we have another exciting episode for you, and if you notice behind me we have a Quisco, and that's in Spanish, not in English. And basically what this is a 7-Eleven. And why I'm filming this today is because I'm gonna eat out for dinner, and I'm here in Mexico in Puerto Vallarta. But no, I'm not eating at the Quisco, which is 24 hours. I'm eating in a place next door. I actually found a raw vegan restaurant, of all things. They're a detox bar. They have smoothies and juices, and actually the guy saw me in videos online. So let's head next door and we'll show you guys where we're gonna eat tonight for dinner. All right, so tonight where we're gonna eat at is actually called the Playa Detox Juice and Health Bar, and playa in Spanish means beach. So it's like a beach detox. And rightly so, we're here in Puerto Vallarta, beautiful beaches here, been hanging out, and you know, I'm amazed that actually there's a raw food restaurant in Puerto Vallarta. It's actually been kind of challenging to get good food here. Like, yeah, I mean, I've been eating fruits and vegetables and stuff. Most of the fruit has been non-organic, and we found some organic vegetables at Costco. So hey, check my other episode on where I shop and what I bought here in Puerto Vallarta to eat. But I'm glad there's a restaurant so we don't actually have to make guacamole and mix pico de gallo and dip vegetables in it, or make a salad with a dressing of guacamole and pico de gallo. And that's what we've been doing for the last couple nights. So let's go ahead and head into Playa Detox, and we'll show you with you guys the menu, and you'll see what we're gonna get to eat tonight. So this is what it is on the inside. It's pretty informal. There's a couple chairs on the inside, there's chairs on the outside. And you're basically just gonna take a seat and get a menu. All right, so we got seated, got the menu, and wow, they got some nice aromas in here. Now this is not all raw. They have a raw food section. They have plenty of vegan cooked stuff. So if you're vegan and cooked, it probably behoove you to come here, because we did check out another vegan place in town, and it wasn't quite as slick and modern. It looked kind of like old-fashioned, and the food personally didn't look so good. And we found out about this place from Happy Cow. That was definitely valuable. So here's the little menu, Playa Detox. Now warning, you better brush up on your Spanish before you come here, because currently they don't have an English menu. Luckily I know many of the fruits and vegetables in Spanish, and they do have some English speakers that can help you with your selection if you don't know. So here's their different juices, and actually they have an Omega NC 800 juicer. That's what they make the juices with, and the owner actually saw my videos comparing the juicers. They also have, I guess, different salads and lunches and cooked foods, vegan of course, and they have, I don't know, different alcoholic beverages maybe. I don't know if Spanish is that good. And then they have different juice programs. So if you live here, you can get on a juice program. Then let's see. Oh, on the back they got smoothies, and they got superfoods. And up here is the detox and raw food section that I'll go over with you guys real quick. So they got a ceviche parrot. I guess this is just like cut up fruits and vegetables, including coconut, avocado. That's 75 pesos, and at present time, approximately 16 pesos is $1. So this is actually quite affordable for raw foods. And it's they got agua chili detox, ceviche de coco, gazpacho green, beach cocktail, and that actually has cooked rice, so that's not raw. Pomodoro zucchini pasta. This is spiralized zucchini with tomato sauce, detox salad, menu salad, and Thai noodles. And so I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and order, and I think tonight we're going to get the Thai noodles. We're going to get the Pomodoro zucchini pasta, so once again they're just using zucchini spiralized. And we're going to get the ceviche parrot, something a little bit different instead of just a standard gazpacho blended soup or a standard salad. So we're going to wait for it to come out, and we'll share with you guys what it is and how it tastes. So the first item we ordered just came, and before I share with you guys, I actually want to tell you guys a little bit more about the Playa Detox. Now this is not just like a raw food restaurant, and it's not just a vegan restaurant. What it is, in reality, it's an alkaline diet restaurant. And I believe this is actually even more important than just being vegan or just being raw. There's plenty of vegan foods like Coca-Cola and, you know, different cookies and breads that are vegan, but they're not so healthy. And likewise with raw foods, there's plenty of raw foods, you know, raw food pies, you know, they're high fat and lots of like processed sugars, and they're just not healthy. But what is healthy is, in general, not always, are alkaline foods. So that's what they really focus on here. Despite being raw and or vegan, they're working on high alkaline. And one of the ways they do this, not that I'm in big agreement with this, is the alkaline water. So they have actually a Kangen water machine that purifies the water and also makes it alkaline. You know, instead of drinking an alkaline water, I would much rather drink an alkaline green juice. But of course, I'm glad that they actually have filtered water here, because there's some raw food restaurants that still don't have filtered water. So anyways, let's get into the first dish that came. The first dish that came is right here. This is the Thai noodles. And I immediately noticed when it came, I'm like, I went to smell it, and man, this thing smells amazing. But the problem is, when I went to smell it, I was like, wait a second, it's a little bit warm. So I used my heat detector, my hand, put it over it, and I could feel like, oh my gosh, it's warm. Luckily, I eat like all raw, but my girlfriend, she'll eat some cooked stuff. And then she was like moving it around, and she saw a little bit of steam coming off, and I'm like, that's cooked. So then we checked and we asked, and they said, well, we heated it on the stove. So I'm like thinking to myself, how is that really raw? But then I looked in the menu again, and once again on the menu it says detox and raw food. So this doesn't mean it's all raw, it's detox. So maybe this is a detox food, not all raw. So now I could say there's two potentially cooked options on the raw menu. The beach cocktail that I talked about, and then the Thai noodles. So this is cooked, or you actually can get it raw, but you must specify. And I figured since we only inquired about raw foods, they would make it raw, but I guess we need to specify. So if you come here and you're all raw like I am, make sure that everything is raw, because I'm not sure exactly what they do. So let's go ahead and wait for the next two entrees, and then actually we're gonna get another of the Thai noodles all raw instead of the heated on the stove part. All right, so the next item we ordered came out. This is known as a ceviche parrot, and this is all raw and vegan. It's definitely not warm. Looks like it's made with coconut noodles, which is really good, and some vegetables, including cilantro and some cucumber and pepper, some onions, and also a nicely sliced avocado. And this dish came not only with the ceviche parrot, but it also came with some of these guys. And these guys are not raw, they're corn tortillas, and that they've been actually browned lightly on the edges. So maybe they'll have a raw option in the future. Maybe just serve it with some like lettuce, salad, greens on the side. If somebody is ordering raw, I'm not definitely going to eat these frisbees. So now we're going to go ahead and try the ceviche parrot on the camera for you guys, let you guys know. So it looks like it's a lot of coconut noodles, which is kind of cool. And then they got a nice light sauce in here. And let's go ahead and take a scoop. Quite good. The sauce or the dressing has like a mild like citrus flavor. It's quite good. The noodles I got, a whole mouthful of like the coconut noodles, and these are made with like fresh, young Mexican coconut. So they're not super sweet noodles like the Thai coconut. They're the local coconuts, which are amazingly good. It's a really neutral flavor, a little bit fatty. The one thing I wish actually like they mixed in a little bit more like maybe zucchini noodles or something else to balance it out, because this is a lot of young coconut meat, which is not as fat as like the mature coconut meat, but still I like to see a few more vegetables in here myself. So the last item that we ordered just came out. It's a pomodoro zucchini pasta, and here it is right here. Actually, they have really nice plating abilities. This looks like really beautiful. It makes me just want to eat it. And even the fine details, such as like the little cheese bits. Like, if I didn't know this was vegan, it looks like it's like Parmesan cheese, like finely grated. And what it is, it's just like made out of nuts. So I think it's like the cashew nuts that they've grated finely. It looks like cheese. Hopefully it tasted like cheese too. But yeah, this looks really good. And this one is not heated. It's totally raw. So that's good. And oh, the cool thing, amazing. I mean, this is kind of a small portion. So like if I was just ordering like these guys, I'd probably order maybe like 2, maybe 3 myself, just to like fill up, because it takes a lot of raw food to fill yourself up, because it's mostly just like water, really. But the cool thing is here, unlike some of the raw restaurants in the US that I've been to, like the prices are astronomically high. This is actually probably one of the most affordable places I've been. I mean, this is 75 pesos, and at present exchange rate, it's about a little bit under $5 for this. So that's really cool. Really excited to try it. I always encourage you guys to smell your food before you eat it. And it smells like, you know, like nice Italian herbs. And they got the spiralized zucchini right here. And maybe let's go ahead and get some off the top. Now the sauce is like pretty thin. It's not super thick. Like if I was making this, I'd make a really thick sauce. Wow, it's amazing. It kind of reminds me of like fresh pasta with like a fresh pasta sauce. I think it might even be better than the ones I make normally at home. So I thought I'd order another dish, and what we got here is the Thai noodles, and this one is actually raw instead of heated, so that's really good. Now I'm just noticing on here, on the edges, there's these cashew nuts. Now these cashew nuts are actually quite dark, and I tasted one, and to me these taste like roasted cashew nuts based on my tasting and by the color. So actually I'm gonna personally pick all these cashew nuts off, and I'm not gonna be eating them, but I do wanna taste what this Thai noodles taste like. All right, it smells pretty good. No, I can smell some coconut oil in there. Interesting, it's like really strong flavor, a little bit spicy. It kind of tastes like the coconut oil or coconut milk taste in there. It's pretty good. I think I like the pasta a little bit more, but this is actually quite good. A little bit spicy too. All right, so I just finished my meal, and definitely feeling a little bit, maybe like not as light after all that food today. A little bit kind of like, kind of like high on raw food feeling or something maybe. But let's see, I want to go ahead and share with you guys what I like the most. So number one was a pompadora zucchini pasta. If you come here, that's what you should get, hands down. Next, it was kind of tough between the parrot, ceviche, and the Thai noodles. Both have their pros and cons. Like I like the ceviche stuff because it was like really light on the dressing, like really light, like nice citrus lightness. And I probably should have eaten that first. I had one bite and then I went towards the other stuff, which then when I went back to it, it didn't taste as good because now my mouth was overpowered with all kinds of spices and herbs in the pasta and also the Thai noodles. I like the Thai noodles somewhat, but it had an overbearing flavor of like coconut oil to me in the sauce, and I didn't particularly care for that too much. I mean, but it was good nonetheless. I mean, if I had to rate them, I'd probably go with the Thai noodles second and maybe the parrot ceviche third. But it's tough, but by all means, get the pasta for sure. Now we're gonna get to hear from my beautiful girlfriend on her take on the food tonight.
Hey, it's Lauren, and my favorite dish was the Thai noodles. It was really just like a comfort food kind of dish. And I think I don't know, I like the raw one maybe more than the cooked one. I just think it tastes fresher, but they pretty much taste the same. So I had both the cooked and the raw Thai noodle dish. And then my second favorite, I guess, would be the noodle, the spaghetti dish that John liked a lot. And then my third favorite would probably be the ceviche. So that's what I thought. But I really did like the Thai noodle. I just thought that was amazing. I haven't had, well, I'm rambling now. So I really did like the Thai noodle. I just thought that was pretty amazing.
So now that you heard from Lauren, and basically she liked the Thai noodles, so between the Thai noodles and the pompadora pasta, you guys got it covered. Now my comments and ratings about the Playa Detox restaurant. Okay, so first my rating. I always rate things on a scale of 0 to 5 apples. And I don't think I've ever given a 5 apple rating, maybe a 4 once. But I'm pretty tough on the ratings, and that's just me. Because I compare all the food that I eat when I eat out, actually, to the food that I would make at home. And nothing can compare to that, because nobody really makes food like I do. That being said, I will say that I did like the food here because they focused on fresh fruits and fresh vegetables and coconuts and whatnot. And it was mostly made out of those ingredients, not like dehydrated, breads and crackers and nut pâtés and all this stuff. So the food was really light, and I really liked that a lot. I'm noticing I am getting a little bit of mucus, so that's kind of concerns me a little bit. So I like that it was mostly fresh. What I didn't like was that some of the things on the raw menu were actually not raw, in my opinion. And I'm pretty serious about doing this. They had, the raw tortillas, which wasn't a big deal. They could maybe swap it out with some raw lettuce leaves instead. And then they had the cooked cashews on the Thai soup. And then also the Thai soup came out warm. So they should probably just, make sure that they dot their P's and cross their I's if they're, going to be raw. So that's basically it. So that's my rating. I'm going to rate them 3.5 out of 5 apples. That's a pretty good rating for me, actually. I like the food, especially the pasta. It tasted amazing, fairly light, and they did a lot of things right here. And I'm glad this is a great resource for those of you guys that live in Puerto Vallarta or visiting Puerto Vallarta. And if you guys are raw or just vegan, I definitely want to encourage you guys to come check this out, because the food definitely tastes good and it's definitely affordable. Now the last thing I like to say is that they try to focus on an alkaline diet, and as being like a healthy diet. And in my opinion, being alkaline in your diet is actually one of the many factors on why raw foods are so healthy for you. And I would encourage you to check the link down below to my video, the reasons why raw food works. And only one of those reasons is because it's alkaline. There's many other reasons as well, and those are the reasons that I want you guys to do, and those are the reasons that I want restaurants to incorporate into their menus so that they could serve the healthiest, best quality, highest tasting or best tasting, most nutritious food in the entire planet. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, hey, please give me a thumbs up to let me know. I'll be doing more restaurant reviews in the future if you thumbs me up. Also be sure to click that subscribe button right down below. I have over 400 episodes now on this channel, and more raw food restaurant reviews than any other YouTuber out there that I know. So once again, this is John Kohler coming at you from Puerto Vallarta with OKRaw.com. Wishing you guys an adios amigos. We'll see you next time, and until then, remember, keep eating your fresh fruits and vegetables. They're always the best. Alright, this is John Kohler with OKRaw.com to do another exciting episode for you. Where I am today is the Los Angeles Wholesale Produce Terminal. This is like one of my favorite places to be in LA. I mean, we were at the beach yesterday, and I love the beach, but I personally think I love the produce